Sure.
Buy a meal.
They like, no, it's good exposure. The more exposure
Right, I do
they
think
get.
it's, no, I think so too. I don't think it's purely the cash that they're doing it for. I think that, because we're going to be promoting them, we're going to be around, the design blogs are excited for
Are
it.
they?
Really, really
Would you say they are?
They're like illustrators mostly. And just because think about like the ones that we can reproduce, like a photo wouldn't work, you know, an oil painting wouldn't work. There's just gonna be black ink on craft papers. There's gotta be like kind of like graphic, comic book style or cartoon style or stuff like that.
Because one of the things I was
Young lady.
thinking about doing is becoming like the artist of the month and putting it there.
Leslie, your book.
Avery, did you make a book?
It's okay?
My Haggadah by.
Who made this?
Oh.
Who did? What's her name?
It's all the kids in our class.
Oh,
Avery
look
made
at
it?
this. How beautiful. Look at Avery.
Avery. That's not Avery. I don't
It's a,
think. Is
yes,
that
it
Avery?
is.
It's
Oh,
really
is
weird. I
that?
thought that too.
That's our
That's
classmates.
I was like,
Is that your
why do I think I
classmate?
got someone else's book?
Avery, who is
Who
that?
is that? What's his name?
Jacob.
Jacob.
That's a boy.
I said the same thing. I said Avery.
Hey! Happy holidays! Thank you.
So what is
What
that?
hats?
What is he doing? What's Gabriel doing? Washing.
Yeah.
Right.
Hands, very good. Hysterical.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, who's that?
What's Danny doing? What's she do? What is that, Avery? What kind of food?
We'll get into it though.
A what?
Spicy.
Spicy?
Is that a potato?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The 4 cups of wine used in Passover symbolize the 4 distinct redemptions promised by God to the Hebrews. And they are, I will take you out of Egypt, I will deliver you from Egyptian slavery, I will redeem you with a demonstration of my power, I will acquire you as a nation.
Wow.
Wonderful.
Very good. It was the
Yeah,
first
but-
time I've heard that.
Read a little further.
Go ahead.
It looked like a lot on her
Did you
face.
check his homework?
You did it.
What does it say about the
What?
5th cup?
What?
Does it say anything about the 5th cup?
Yeah. There is a 5th cup of wine called the cup of Elijah. And it is reserved for Elijah the prophet, who is believed to visit each Passover Seder that takes place around the world.
Nice.
Excellent.
Awesome. That's the cup of Elijah.
He's a drinker.
Ooh, Santa
That's
Claus
pretty
gets milk.
Well, yeah.
And the
cooks every
I'm gonna have to
Sunday.
really start preparing more.
cookies, right? And he has to go
He
down the
probably travels
chimney.
with Santa. He probably travels with Santa.
A little interlude, ready?
Santa's got to drive, right?
He's got set reindeers, yeah.
Interlude. Another joke?
That's why I always use the other
Okay. The matzah are symbolic of the 3 castes of Jews: priests, Levites, and Israelites, all of whom were liberated from Egyptian bondage. They also commemorate the 3 measures of fine flour that Abraham told Sarah to bake into matzah when they were visited by the 3 angels. According to tradition, the angels' visit was on Passover.
Well, that little piece.
Yes.
Bar mitzvah people. I mean.
They also represent patriarchs Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, in whose merit we were redeemed from Egypt. On a practical level, 3 matzah are needed so that we can break them in a matzah. We are still left with 2 whole ones to pronounce the Hamotzi blessing as required on Shabbat and the holidays.
Good one.
I didn't know
It's
this.
a practice.
Good job.
Oh, that was good.
Nice work.
Well, I want to say that when you light candles, when you light candles, you move your hands 3 times. Why is that, Mom? You do know. You once told me, but I forgot.
You know, it's very interesting because in every fairy tale, they have either a 3 or
Right. And so with respect to the 10 statements, they match up in an inverted relationship to the 10 plagues. So
But if you say them every day, you got 70.
remember, so let's look back for a second at page 102, we have these plagues. Ryan, Could you read verse 26 of chapter 1 there?
You can find
Verse,
this.
verse what?
26.
26. On next page.
Okay.
Set him up for failure.
One after 25.
And God said, let us make man in our image after our likeness. They shall rule over the fish of the sea, the birds of the sky, and over the animal, the whole earth, and every creeping thing that creeps upon the earth.
Okay, and so that's the last part of creation. That's the 10th, and that matches up in a certain way to the first plague of blood. Man is made of blood, and the water is turned into blood. There. Could you read Can you read verse 24?
God said, let the earth bring forth living creatures, each according to its kind, animal and creeping thing, and beast of the land, each according to its kind.
Right, and then the second verse is frogs. Frogs everywhere. So, and now take a look at verse 22. I know we're going backwards, which is hard.
What he's trying to say is if one son after another son after the next son sounds the same, the Bible to the Haggadah, but one son is a different
Totally
answer,
different-
totally
totally
different
different
answer,
answer.
then the question is, why is the wicked son not following the same parallel as the... I can't talk when I'm on camera. Why, so if one after another, three out of four are the same, except one is different, why? And so Dad's build-up as to why is now gonna... So what's the answer?
Okay.
What are the thoughts?
So what I'm saying is for the wise son, more or less if you find the place where they ask the question, what follows in the Torah is pretty much what follows in the Haggadah. If you go to the simple son, if you find the question and what follows where they found that question, it also follows. And so why not the wicked son? Why is it different? And one, nobody knows. As the rabbi said today, there's been a lot of ink written about it and different theories. And today he kind of expounded it, and I kind of was thinking about it yesterday, and I was telling Leslie, but I don't know if I'll be able to remember, but more or less, when the Torah was written, back then, they had the temple. And they were able to do the Paschal offering. Afterwards, we can't do it anymore. All we can do is this. All we can do is a Seder. We can reenact it, but we can't really go and bring the offering that's demanded. I mean, here's what you got to do. You got to do this to the animal, bring this, do this, do this, do this. We can't do it anymore. When was the Haggadah written? 1500s, 1600s, 1700s, 1400s, way after the temple didn't exist. So it's kind of saying for the wicked son, what you got to do is, this is all we have. And if you don't want to do this, you can't play in the game. You can't be part of us, because this is what we do. As painful as it is sometimes to do.
B-A-B-Y-L-O.
What's the question?
That's the
That's
question.
the largest town in Suffolk County.
What does the rabbi do during some sermons?
Oh!
It's a crowd pleaser. It's a crowd pleaser.
Ethan.